This video series is going to be our vocab, our unit about forces and motion. So we have a lot of words to get to, so pay attention and have fun. Our first word for today is valid conclusions, and that means information describing what was learned from an investigation based on observations and collected data. Okay, so our valid conclusion will be at the end of this tiny little experiment. Does this piece of straw have the same relative density as this tiny piece of straw? So we're going to test that out real quick. Does my straw sink or float? It's sunk back to the top. Okay, but surely this piece, because it's a lot smaller, is going to sink to the bottom. If the big piece floated, this one's got to sink. Dang it. Okay, that piece is still kind of big. So now we're going to take this piece. Dang it, it still floated. So our valid conclusion is that not based on the size, relative density still exists in a piece of straw. It doesn't matter if it's big or super tiny. It will still forever float. All right, our next vocab word is variable. Our variable is the condition in an experiment that is changed in order to determine the effect of that change. So in this case, our variable today is going to be our straw because it is in all kinds of different sizes. Okay. However, when you talk about the word control, which is our next word, that is the substance, object, or group in an experiment that is not changed. So when doing the straw and relative density test, our variable is our straw because it changes sizes. However, the one constant aspect of our experiment would be the water because we did not change the amount of water that was in this cup. For our next word, it's gravity. And gravity is the force that the force that pulls an object to the center of the earth or pulled towards each other. Book. Fail, because gravity, that's what's up. Okay, our next word is force. And force means a push or pull that can change the position and or motion of an object or material. So I'm going to force this book to slide over there. Okay, flash the book. All right, so our next word, position. Position means the place where something is located, where something has been put. Right now, this book is on this desk. That board, it's on the wall. Next word, push. The act of applying force in order to move something away. Get away from me. Pull. The act of applying force to move something towards you. Oh, wait, come back. Please come back. Come back. All right, our next word is motion. And that is a change in the position of an object. So in order to get it from here to here, it can't teleport, so I'm going to push it there. Our testable hypothesis is our next word, and that is an idea that can be tested by an experiment or observation. So my testable hypothesis was that one of these pieces were going to sink to the bottom. However, I tried them all, and they didn't. All right, next word is going to be friction, and friction means a force that acts in an opposite direction to movement. So if I slide this book across the table, tell me whether or not it has friction. Okay, now we're going to go over to the carpet and see if it's got friction on the carpet. All right. So now I'm going to give the same amount of force to this book and see if it slides just as far as it did on that table. And it did not because this carpet is giving it friction. All right, and our next word is reliability. Reliability just means the extent to which an experiment, test, or investigation provides the same results on repeated trials. All that means is that I can take these pieces of straw out and test this thing 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, a gazillion times, or whatever, and I'm gonna get the same results every stinking time. And for our last word, it's magnetism. Magnetism just means a force that pulls a magnetic material across a distance. I have in my hand a book, a magnet, and a little screw. Why didn't it fall off? What? What? So, there you are. Vocabulary for this week, all in one video. So if you ever have any questions about what a word means, come back to this video. All right, see you later.